what the hell is this?
Restart here. I think it's bugged.
There's a reason why you're talking to the two-time Code Red Grand Finals participant, me. And that reason is going to be flipped upside down to finish off the rest of this Hot Drops challenge that is happening right now versus Linden FPS. Okay? I'm down in points. The aim is real slippery. It's real funky. We're all over the place, right? But man, once we dial it in, once things are rocking and rolling, whoo! Just wait.
Rivertown? This is Rivertown.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm stupid.
혹시 목소리가 들리나요? 안 들릴 것 같은데.
블랙아웃. 임무 지역을 진압하라.
아, 들리네요. 오케이. 아, 양국이세요?
벙커 연결하고 간다.
사람들이
공격으로
시간을
이동 중이다.
깨고 있을 거라고 생각했는데 팀원들이 중국 분들이 많네요. 여기.
모여. 붕괴될 가능성이 보인다. 표시된 안전지대로 이동하라.
그러나 지금은 저기 채트가 안 보여가지고 직접 대화해볼 수 있는데 이거 처음 해보는 거라 될지 안 될지 잘 모르겠네. 어디냐? 이거 새로 나온 게임인 것 같은데 동생들이 많이 해가지고 좋아하고 있어요. 아, No, I don't stream Twitch. 아, 형은 없는데요. 이것도 내가 게임하는 것 같은 착각이들. 하하, 나이스. 나이스. 영화 보는 거면 뭐 괜찮죠. 그냥 여러분이 동생 좋아하시는 동생 있잖아요. 그 두 명 동생들이 그 두 명 포함하고 다른 한 명도 이 게임을 너무 좋아해가지고 저랑 같이 해보자고 했거든요. 근데 그 전에는 좀 연습하고 싶어서 그리고 이렇게 게임은 라이브로 해보면 어떨지 궁금해서. 근데 진짜 어떻게 하는지 몰라요 이런 거. 그래서 저 게임 뭐라 해야지? 전문가로 아니 그 프로? 게임 프로 조카 동생 한 명 있는데 그 조카 동생도 이런 방송 열심히 해가지고 막 최대 막 500명까지 볼 때도 있는데 동생한테 물어봐서 이거 어떻게 하는지 정확히 어떻게 하는지 한번 물어봐야겠다. 이거 해본 사람은 없죠? 신기하다. 진짜 신기하네요. 네, 오랜만이네요. 제가 동생 일단 미국 갔다 왔는데 미국에 있으면서 원래 올리려고 했던 영상 편집할 시간이 없었는데 그거는 내일 올라오고 아니 뭐 오늘이겠지? 지금 아침 5시니까 오늘도 올라오고 시간 되면 2개 편집해가지고 2개 올릴게요. 그리고 나서 어떤 컨텐츠 할지 정확히는 모르겠지만 오늘 수능 볼 사람은 없죠 여기? 5명 중에? 뭐 없겠지? 근데 이 게임이 한국에서 인기가 없는 것 같아요. 미국에서 인기가 엄청 많은데 죽었지. 막 지금은 이거 솔로 함영으로 하려면 시간 엄청 걸리거든요. 그래서 항상 팀으로 해야 되는데 안 돼가지고. 음악을 들려줄까요? 음악 추천하실 분. 스파티파이 사용하는 없죠. 영국에 계신 친구 헬렌님 이거 사용하실 수 있겠네요. 이거 지금 한국 정부의 뭐라 해야지? 아니 이건 아니지. 이거 정부의 규제 때문에 이거 한국에서 구매할 수 없고 다른 나라의 카드가 있어야 이거 가능한 거예요. 음악 추천하실 분은 아무거나 다 돼요. 아무거나 다 됩니다. 근데 영국이 우리에서 뭐 하는지 여쭤봐도 되나요? 학생이세요? 일단 음악 추천 들어오기 전까지는 제가 그냥 제가 듣고 싶은 거 듣고 있을게요. 근데 한국 음악으로 할까요? 아니면 일단 한국 음악? 아니면 미국 음악으로 할까요? 한국 거? 한국 거? 오케이. 이거 들어가? 여기 들어가면 한국 음악 있는데 여기? 근데 제가 나오는 한국 음악에 대해서 몰라요. 그거 어디서 발견한 있어? 뭔 말이지? 진짜 요즘 잘 네, 엄청 시간 엄청 걸린다. 엄청 많이 걸려요. 말도 안 돼 이거. Why did you decide to study product design there? Like you were opening them though? I guess I like that. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this actually. I'm gonna do more stars and then this is like all the music songs that I ever liked. 지금 막 들리는지 알려. Ah, you work? No, you're studying anyway. Okay, got it. I'm not gonna go there. It's so stupid. 내가 미국 갔다 와서 아직 미국으로 시차 조금 저의 그냥 시차 적응이 안 돼가지고 잘 안 들려요 목소리가? 잘 안 들리는지 알려주세요. 저 지금 이거 진짜 처음 해봐요. 그래서 그냥 잘 들려요? 오케이. 음악도 잘 들리죠. 제 이거 검색하면 뭐 첫 번째로 나오는 영상이 제 영상도 아니네요. 근데 제일 많은 영상들보다 되게 조회수도 높아가지고 이거 제가 나오나? 누가 보낼 거야 이거? 이거 저 아니잖아요. 아, 네. 저 잠시만 저도 이거 켜볼게요. 잘 들리나? 아, 근데 이거 진짜 귀찮겠다 계속 이러고 있으면. 잘 들리는지 안 들리는지 모르겠다. 이거 제가 처음 해보는 거라 잘 모르겠네요. 아직도 지금도 안 되잖아요. 진짜 미쳤다. 왜 이렇게 안 되는 걸까? 사람들이 이거 진짜 한국에서 안 하나 봐. 안 하나 보다. 근데 이렇게 내 사망을 하면 조금 울리긴 한데. 울리다? 아, 아마 그거는 그러고 있는데 괜찮은데 지금 잘 되나요? 잘 모르겠다. 이 PC방에서 하는 거거든요. 제 집에서 사는 것도 아니고. 네. 그래서 잘 들리는지 안 들리는지 잘 모르겠다. 아무튼 여러분 안 주무시고 뭐 하시는 건지 더 궁금하네요. 아, 저기 화면 2개 있는 데로 가야겠네. 게임하면서 이거 볼 수 있게. 아, 연구가 8시 20분이니까 볼 수 있겠네요.
I'm going to show you how to add chat.
어떻게 하는 걸까요? 이거 아시는 사람 없겠지. 여기 있는 뭐 5명 중에. 이거 끄고 해봐야겠다. 끝나고. 그래, 이 게임 진짜 한국에서 왜 안 하나 내가. 인기 제가 봤을 때 이거 거의 미국 인기 최강 게임인데. 근데 뭐 때문에 안 하는 걸까 한국에서.
Chat to OBS, a ticker, and some other all of it for you. You want to going to give you a URL chat option over here on the side. Side. So what you want to do is you want to click on the 3 bars at the top. You want to click on pop out chat. Now when this happens, it's going to give you a URL up here at the top. And you want to click on this, right click, copy, and then you want to go into your OBS studio. You want to click on the plus icon down here at the bottom under your sources, and you want to add a browser source.
Oh, sick. That is so. 그냥 미국 서버를 가야 될 것 같은데. 아, 이걸로 볼 수 있다는 거야. 아, 이렇게 나쁘지 않네. 시작 언제 하는데 도대체. There we go. I'm playing with Koreans, I think. Or no. Oh, I'm playing with. Honestly, I have no idea. So, first smart.
블랙아웃. 침투, 교전 및 파괴하라.
난 손을
현재 투하하라.
한국으로
포크 연결하고 준비되면 투하한다.
어디서 내릴까? 사람들은 왜 안 되냐?
붕괴될 가능성이 보인다. 표시된 안전지대로 이동하라.
이거로 잘 나오네? 그래도 생각보다. 아닌데. 팀원들이 어딨냐? 아니 팀원들이 왜 안 오냐? 어? 왜 이러지? 스트림이 왜 멈춘 거지? 잠시만요. 왜 이러는지 잘 모르겠네요. What kind of weapon will I use? No idea. I honestly don't know this game. It's weird that it's not working well. Okay, it's working again. Sick. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch over to the American server. A sec, yeah. 미국 거고 그거로 가야겠네. 그냥. 이 배터리가 나간다고? 뭔 배터리? 아 이거? 빅 프로스트 빅 그 사람 아는데 유명인이잖아요. 연님. 이게 잘 되나요? 잘 되는 것 같은데? 다시 멈췄나? 다시 멈추는 거네. 아, 왜 이러지? 진짜? 왜 이러는 걸까? 왜 이러지? 아, 됐다. 왜 이렇게 안 됐다가 다시 되는 거지? 뭔가 이상한데? P방 원래 인터넷이 잘 터지는데 이것 좀 안 되는 아닌 것 같은데? 모르겠다. 아무튼 여기도 기계처럼 들린다고 하는데 왜 이러지? 잠시만, 저도 한번 들려볼게요. 잘 들려요 이제? 기계처럼 들리나? 아, 그냥 마이크가 안 좋아서 그런 것 같은데요? 이게 아니고 그냥 마이크가 안 좋은가 봐요. 근데 아마 제가 앞으로 그냥 집에서 해봐야겠다 나중에. 문제가 우리 집에 인터넷이 없어요. 그래서 제가 영상 올릴 때가 PC방 와서 올리거든요. 집에서 올리는 건 아니에요.
Because A, it's not your land. B, you mentioned Jerusalem.
You can tell me that, please. Don't say that.
When it comes to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, I think I'm mostly emotionally sad.
I think it's not fair that, a country that is peaceful be in a situation where we have to be threatened.
Being an Arab girl living inside of the Israeli state, it's pretty hard for me to find exactly who I am.
We're the Palestinians. We still live under occupation, so we have no power.
I believe that every person, Jew, Christian, Muslim, should be full equal citizens under Israeli sovereignty.
We need just to end this conflict between us because we don't need the other generations to live the life that we live in.
Givat Ze'ev, right outside of Jerusalem, and I'm 24 years old.
My name is Arab Aramin. I'm 24 years old, and I'm from Jerusalem.
My name is Ron Bar Shafat. I'm 34 years old, and I work as a deputy director of a think tank that deals with law and economics.
Can I have my Israelis on the left, my Palestinians on the right? The first statement is, someone I know has died because of this conflict.
Okay. My father was murdered by 2 IDF soldiers. It hit us hard, especially for my family. We're only girls. and inside of the Arabic nation, that's really hard.
My friend, when I was 10 years old, was really the sniper shoot at her on her head. So that was really hard for us.
I grew up during the second Intifada. They carry a list with me of all my friends who were murdered in terror attacks. So I have a list of 27 people that were actually very close to me. In Israel, we have a Memorial Day, so I have always a dilemma to which grave to go to.
On 16th of January 2007, an Israeli soldier shot and killed my sister Abi. She was 10 years old, from the school, and I was 13. We were 6 kids in the house. After that, we became 2 sisters and 3 brothers.
All of the people that I know have lost someone to the war in some way. And I think like grief is such a universal emotion. Like I want to hug all of you.
I serve in the IDF. I still serve in the Army Reserves. Combat. I was very combat in the second Intifada, and I feel your grief, and I understand it. But I have to say that I never got an order to shoot someone. The order was only to shoot if someone is a threat to your life or a threat to someone else's lives.
I also served in the IDF, and they really do just teach us to defend ourselves. If we're not defending ourselves and we do kill someone, we go to jail.
That's not true. That's not true.
I can tell you something. The soldier that killed my sister, he didn't spend 1 day in there.
Neither did my father. Both of them that murdered him did not stay 1 day in jail.
I think the Palestinian... I think the Palestinians, they will not stop saying that we want a country. So in the end, if we got to the point that we have our state and they have their state, so no problem.
It's going to be better for us to live all of us together, which is no state like Palestinian, no state like Israeli, only together and having peace together. Like there is no walls and there is no checkpoints, which is happened right now.
I'm with one state, under Israel sovereignty, and everyone's full, equal citizen. Right? Okay, but under Israeli sovereignty, because right now why is that a problem?
Why should it be on one? Why should one religion?
It's not a religion, it's a nationality.
So if we said one state with a Palestinian, they control it, we can so...
Because A, it's not your land. B, you mentioned Islam.
You can tell me that, please. Don't say that.
I'm saying 100%. Palestine used to make...
I can ask you one question? Please answer it. Your grandfather, you know where he is?
Yes.
Where he is?
Give me how many graves you want to count?
7 before.
7 before.
Where?
7 before is
9 before isn't his land. Don't tell me it's not your land.
I'm saying it's not your land.
It's our land. And it's will stay and will be.
Like, how do you determine this is our land and it's not their land? Based on what?
History, international law, interest, solidarity.
Yes. How about empathy?
I have empathy. I'm just not willing to give up on my identity and what I believe is mine.
I'm afraid of the other side.
I have empathy. I'm just not willing to give up on my identity and what I believe is mine.
I'm afraid of the other side.
When I say that I'm afraid, what I basically mean is I'm afraid of going into Gaza because I know that if I will go into Gaza, I might get shot, someone might kill me.
I think I hesitated a little bit because I don't think I'm afraid of the people on the other side. I think I'm afraid of the gap and sort of almost equally afraid of, like, you know, that side taking all of the responsibility for what is happening, or this side taking all of the responsibility for what is happening, which is obviously not working.
Well, that's fair enough. I don't believe that all Palestinians are terrorists because that doesn't make sense. But I do believe that who is in charge, they're leading the Palestinians to, you know, hating us and in a way that, you know, it is really unfair.
I'm against what you said. They're not the Islam, because Islam didn't say killing people or having blood. Don't belong that.
But what
the
about
Islam.
the radical Muslims? The radical Muslims that come and do these things, what do you have to say about
They're not
them?
part of us. We never accept them as Muslims because they're teaching hate. And in a way, I accepted what you just said about there's a big problem with our governments. They don't know how to talk to each other. And in my idea, I really think the people are the ones that should be talking to each other.
I agree, and I have to say I also don't think there's an issue with Muslims, but I disagree with you on the fact it's about land. There were several peace talks. They were offered 97% of the land. 98 would have done it. I disagree.
But after deciding with the land, they came and they built more settlements.
What's wrong with Jews living in Judea?
That's not the problem. The problem is that we actually talked about this land being for these people, and in the end, when we see Israelis coming in and actually building houses, that's showing us you guys don't want peace.
오케이. 이제 시작하겠네.
블랙아웃. 작전 지역 격전 중. 착륙 지점 발포를 허가한다. 허리케인 2-3 도착했다. 투하 작전 시작한다.
What?
네가 마지막이다.
게임이 왜 이렇게 쉽게 죽지? 아, 그 사람은 단상 정치고 있었나 보다. 어쩔 수 없지. 아니 근데 여기 아 이거 아니야? 아니 이등수상 보고 저렇게 아니 이런 거 말고 왜 미국 저기 수가로 들어갈 수 없지? 왜 미국 이런 거냐? 아메리카. 여기. 어? 숫자는 안 나온 거야? 아닌 것 같은데 각자이지.
I trust my sources of information on the conflict.
I serve in the IDF, so first of all, I trust myself and my officers. I do think that a lot of the information I'm getting is not accurate, which is why I try to compare it with different sources, and I also try to see it from from people, what they think, what they feel.
I don't trust everything I see on the news, that's for sure. I do believe, again, there are two sides to every single story. But I do see things that are happening. For instance, you know, things like the rocks that are striking or the stabs that are happening. Those things I do trust because I can see that they're happening and they're just unfair.
Like, I see the narrative being written as like I watch TV. I know how important and how powerful language is and how it can create reality. And like I can see it. I'm like, this is really dangerous. Like on both sides, it's really dangerous.
Overseas media that I see, they're always against Israel for things that are not necessarily our fault.
I find it very funny because we look at it as and start saying that they're really with Israel, which is funny. I find it kind of funny. But no, I seriously do find the information that we're getting has more as an agenda to it from both sides.
I don't believe in social media. Like, from the Israeli side, gonna support Israel. And from the Palestinian side, gonna support Palestinians. People are gonna be very confused, and I'm gonna be very confused about the reality.
I was gonna say, but the question was the sources, so it doesn't have to be just social media and reports like this. You can also trust the reports that security forces are
But they are
Don't
gonna
trust
write it in
everything.
their ideas, not about the reality and the situation, but their ideas. How do they see the situation? It's not really what happened.
I want political leaders on my side to make compromises for peace.
If we continue to do what we did until now, it's going to continue as it was now. And I don't see it getting better. Our leaders should have our lives and the best for us in their minds. And so it's not compromising. Like, peace is never compromising.
The Palestinian politicians, in the end, they want a peace for themselves and for their people. But they have no power because the power, it's not in their hands, it's in the other side.
I would like for us to compromise only if you will be able to compromise. It doesn't make sense that every time that we have a war, it's always started by your side. The other day I just heard about, you know, over 1,800 acres of crops have been burnt by, you know, Hamas, who have been sending it over to Israel. Instead of, you know, spending all that money in order to ruin us, why don't they spend it on taking care of Palestine?
One second, you're talking about Hamas, you're talking about Gaza. Gaza is so far from us. We don't know what's going over there. We don't know. If you can ask me about the West Bank, I'm gonna answer, and I think you as well.
But here's the way I see it when you're talking about compromise. Hamas's charter says murder the Jews wherever they are, and the PA that are the, hold on, but the PA that are the moderates.
Going back to Hamas.
So, but the PA, the Palestinian Authority, let me finish. The Palestinian Authority that are the moderates, they're saying it's a death sentence if you sell your house to a Jew. Are there racist people in Israel? Of course. Are there racist people everywhere in the world? Yes. But we condemn people who are acting violently, and the other side glorifies it.
Violence is sometimes justified.
Ooh, I don't know.
If you're going to attack Israel, then Israel is going to defend themselves. And that means when it comes to certain things, maybe not you specifically, but again, to the radical Muslims, we have to. Because if we don't, then there's not going to be a state of Israel anymore.
I don't think it's a matter of Israeli Arabs or Jews, Christians. Sometimes we have to use violence. I hope it will be close to zero as possible. But if I see someone about to murder someone else, I think it's okay for me to use violence to stop that. I think violence is not allowed for a political goal. I think that's a bad place to use violence. I prefer talking and having a discourse.
Okay, I didn't grow up with a lot of violence, with zero violence. But what I went to say, the same as you said, who comes to my house to break the door to take my father, of course I will defend for myself. So it's called violence. I want to defend for myself.
First of all, I am against violence 100%. It's a freaking circle that's going to keep on happening over and over again.
For me, if you're gonna react for the violence with violence, so here we go. We're having like the same problems, the same generation who's raised with hatred and violence and love blood, which is not acceptable.
Having a homeland for my people is important to me.
I think that Israel needs to be our homeland because if we won't have a homeland, no one else is going to accept us anywhere else, especially because there's a lot of racism and anti-Semitism as well. So if we're not going to be here, where are we going to go?
Okay, for me as a Muslim, the Holy Land, why it's so important. First of all, because I was born here. I have no place, another place.
Every single person around the world have the right to live in the place that they were born in. And that the right for Palestinians, also if we're going to talk about refugees, also, they have the right to come back here to their lands, to their